Hello, I'm Mila from ABC TV and I'm with
Verity, one of the characters from the new film Hunted.
and today we're in Stonesfield on the set having a look around. Hello, and we're on our first location, which is the church scene, and we're outside where you obviously ran out. Do you want to walk me through the scene?
Yeah, so basically my character starts off lying very still at the altar in this white dress. And so from the first shot there are a lot of questions, there are a lot of does she know that she's there? And obviously the fact that she's in a church, there's a lot of religious connotations there, but there's also obviously a lot of people get married in a church. So
Which I guess goes with the whole white dress
exactly,
theme,
yeah.
which maybe makes you assume that she is a
getting
bride.
married. Yeah, and she is getting married.
Can we look at both social kind of
Yeah,
groups of the two characters that we see in the opening sequence? So the first one, obviously you,
Yeah.
so a young female.
Yeah. Well, I reckon she represents, like you said, young innocence.
Especially with the white dress in contrast.
Yeah.
With the whole
with the coldness of outside and with the
tension of the sequence.
tension.
Yeah.
She seems kind of like, this innocence, this what has she done to deserve this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of what is going on here, and she does represent any female who has been victimised and any female who is in a situation that is scary and she's unsafe and she
I
must
guess
get out of it.
the audience could relate to, as our target audience for the film is the young teenager, or teenagers and young adults,
And
which
she
she
definitely
could
can
fit
relate
into.
to.
So
I mean, especially in modern society at the moment, there's a lot of education about females and what to do in these kinds of situations, and so you're kind of
which
seeing
makes it quite real, I guess.
I'm seeing it firsthand.
And shall we look at Finley's character as well, which is the male in the film, and he's dressed in a suit. And
Well, he looks a lot older than he is in real life, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he looks like, when you think of a criminal and when you think of a kidnapper, you do kind of turn to these stereotypical black hoodie, black trackies, can't see their face, whereas Finley is very smart in his suit.
And it's quite a shock when he whips out the phone.
Because
it's like he's just going in for a normal thing.
Yeah.
He looks very certain of himself, obviously, when he goes into the church, but you wouldn't think that he's got anything to do with you.
No, not at all.
No.
And then Finley, the way he presents himself, he does kind of seem like that kind of 20 to 25 aged man.
Whereas you look like 15?
Yeah, if that.
15,
I
16.
reckon. Oh, I reckon about 14, 15.
Yeah.
I look very, very young. And he looks a lot older, and so he kind of, he does have this air of he's the criminal, he's the one who's kidnapped her. Obviously with the phone and the tracker, there's a lot of questions.
Like, we don't know, there could be a plot twist, but from
what we've seen
of what they're wearing, that's
the feel that you get, and so you also ask yourself, well, what is he planning? What's he going to do? My character starts running away from Finn in the church, and pretty much this whole scene is just me running, and then different shots all the way down the path, and then I turn right, and then I go down, push the gate open, and then go into the woods.
Obviously this is such a tense scene.
Yeah.
So what kind of feelings do you reckon your character is portraying during this scene?
I reckon she's really disorientated. She doesn't really know what's going on. All she knows is she's woken up in this church and she knows someone's trying to get her, so she's running for her life pretty much. And then there's a lot of heavy breathing in this scene as well. And it's not just because of the running, I reckon it's because she's hyperventilating. She's really, really freaked out to the point where she's having a mini panic
she's
attack.
woken up in a wedding dress.
Exactly.
She's not getting married.
She's not getting married. She doesn't understand what this is.
As well, going back to the stereotypical young female idea we spoke about in the church, what kind of feelings do you reckon that would give to an audience of you being like alone? And
I reckon when running, with this foggy background, with this very gloomy, dark, mysterious place where Finn could pretty much pop out of anywhere, it sets the scene. The audience is really, really scared for her, and she does look like a victim, which makes the audience pity her and have a lot of sympathy for her.
We are at the gate scene. Can you talk me through this scene a little bit?
So pretty much most of the scene so far has been me running.
Yeah.
And I think this is the first point where they have to stop, and she has to stop and try and get through the gate, and it is the first moment where you kind of think, is Finn going to catch up with her? And in any horror film, whenever the character stops running and she has to open a door or close a door or anything, the audience kind of tenses up, and it does kind of go, oh, like, you got to keep going, girl. So
going back to obviously the character that you are.
Yeah.
You're so young, and obviously you have to try and push the gate open. And I know that,
and I'm struggling.
Even though it's only like a second,
you
do struggle a little bit.
And it does,
which shows that
it implies and it like heightens the fact that she is only a little girl. She isn't, you know, a woman or, you know, an adult. She is a little girl running for her life.
Innocent.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're in the actual woods. And looking at you today, obviously, it's a much different kind of feel because you're not in a white dress.
I'm not in my white dress.
Would normally contrast really well with this. But like, I think that the white dress, did it paint some sort of innocence on you?
Definitely, I think like it was very weird to be in that kind of white dress because it's you know, white is usually associated with purity and innocence.
Which just makes sense because your character is quite pure.
Meant
pure.
to be
You're young.
meant to be that kind of victim figure. Which is why I think Hannah Calkin, the costume designer, has put
amazing, by the way.
She's really great. Really has put me in that white dress because it really does heighten the fact that I am just this young girl running through the woods. Instead of if I was wearing something like this, it would, like, I'd be a teenager and you'd kind of be like, well, is she running for this through? And, you know, stereotypical views, you'd be looking in completely different directions, whereas with the white dress, automatically everyone's brain switches to innocence and then pity.
Yeah, as we're talking about your costume, shall we talk about Finn's costume as well?
Well, it's so different, isn't it?
He's, well, not really, because it's both church kind of themes in a way. But he's obviously in a suit.
Yeah, but you wouldn't expect
his character.
He kind of seems like the criminal figure in it because obviously he's taken me. Yeah. And you kind of expect a criminal to be in, like, you know, a hoodie and a trackie, like stereotypical. But he is very much
might paint a bit of a shock to the viewers, as because at the end you don't realise.
But also you question his intentions, I reckon, and you do kind of question his mental state because he is really he's set this whole church wedding kind of setting up, so you question, you know, is this guy a real psychopath?
Or is he got good intentions?
Or has he got good intentions?
Maybe you're in on it, or we don't know. You have to watch the whole film.
So you do kind of, the opening scene really leads so many questions.